Hello, I am Ujjwal Mohan Prasad, a first year software engineering student at Java Institute. As my web development project, I made this sign in and sign up page earlier as my task one. So this is only front end. Today I have to build the sign up functions like storing the account database like things and field validation and everything. So this is how my project is structure going, and I have made auto.js inside my JS folder which does the authentication part. So I made another file, so it's easy to edit later. Then I have process folder which holds my PHP process. Then when we get into our auto.js, first I have made the function create account, and inside that I have made some variables and stored my elements inside that and values of them, like fname as first name input field, and the fname error means I have made another invisible error field here, which is this span with text red 500 and text small hidden. It's been hidden until the error shows up. So every and each input field has that error thing to show if there's an error. So all of them has a separate unique ID. So I grabbed that ID and stored it in a variable. So it's easy when error shows up, we can show there. So I took first name value first, then name error, full name error, which shows up here, and last name value, last name error, email value, email error, password value, password error, C password confirmation, then confirm password error, then account type seller and buyer means this checkbox, radio buttons. We only can select one, not two. So I took them as separate variables. Then terms and conditions agreement. Then I have another sign up error message. Leave here. Here it shows the errors. Like I'm using it for like basic errors. Let me show you. Here it is. Sign up message is that ID and it's hidden and text red 500 margin top 1 padding 3 rounded text small. So if see uh, see it's here. So it's being hidden until the error shows up. Then if we go to the validation part, here's how it's coming. If we don't enter anything and press create account, then it will show first name is required. When we enter the first name and go ahead, and it shows the last name is required. After that we enter the last name, it asks us for the email. Let's start example from. Then it's asking for password. I will give it password 123. Then it's saying password must be more than 8 characters. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's okay. The password confirmation is required. Okay. So it's not equal like this. See. So it must be equal. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now it's good to go. And now it says please select account type. Okay. I'm being a seller. Then it says please read and agree to the terms and conditions. Then I said agree to terms and conditions. Then I press create account. Yes, then register successful, and we redirect into sign in page. And if we see the database, you can see this. The account has been created. See, some pair example.com. So when we go to file, I first had created the function which clears up all the errors here. It basically doing hide the every error message. So then I have checked separately if the name is empty or not. If it's not provided, then error shows of first name is required. same for the last name, same for the email, then same for the password. Then I have checked password length, password.length. Password must be more than 7 letters. So I used to check password length is if it's under 8, so it says the error, it shows the error. Then if confirmation password is not provided, then it says it's required, and also same for the password. Then now it checks the password match the confirmation of password, and then I check if none of these buttons are selected, then it says please select account type. After that it checks for the conditions checked. If not, it will show the error. Then after that, everything is fine. Then let's go to the registration part. First I hide the error. We have made it the form and new form data, and it's assigned to the variable form. Then we appended first name as fname as fname, and name as name, and email as email, and password as password, and confirm password as pass_confirm. Then I appended account type, which doing here is if account type seller is checked, means this is checked, then the value is account type seller dot value, so it means it goes as true. If not, the value will be account type by dot value. So if this is not selected, user must select this. So then it checks the terms and condition and sends the value. Okay, after that I have assigned the variable r with new XML HTTP request, and r on state change and expansion, and we did Ajax here, and sends the request and read the response. If response text is success, then sign up. That error shows up, but it removes the red color and it added the text green color and says registration successful, and it waits for the 2 seconds and window location dot reload. It means the page is being reloaded. After page is reloaded, it comes to sign in part, because we have both sign in and sign up pages in same page. So if response isn't success, it shows the error, which what is the error, and it shows up here. So if request hasn't gone, it says request failed and error comes here. Then that form and everything is going to the process create account process.php inside the project process folder, and the method is post and type is account asynchronous. It's sent in the form. So when you go to account create process, I have to tell that I made a connection to PHP class, which will be acting as the class. We are using search and input, insert, update, delete process and search processes. So when we go to PHP process, here how it comes, it requires our connection to PHP file, and it having the post method fname and lname, email, password, pass confirm, account type, terms and conditions like things. Then it also checks from here. If fname is enter, then it shows the error. If lname is empty, it shows the error. Email, if email's characters are more than 150, it shows the error. If it's not an email, it shows the error. So same for the password, and if passwords and password confirm fields are not matching, it again shows the error and cancels the process. Then it checks the password characters between 8 and 20 characters, and check the terms and conditions and account type. So after everything is finished, we got into our database update and insertion part. First we are taking user's password and converting it to a hash and stores in the password hash variable. Then we are checking the database about the account type. If someone try to custom send the request, and if there is no account type for that account, then it will show an error like this. We are giving search query to our database, and it shows if result is not true, if there's no such account type, then it will say invalid account type and exit the process. If they are checking the email, if whether the email is existing or not, then we are giving the search query to our database and search for that email if it's already in use. If it is, then we say email is already on use and exit the process. If we get into our database, here's how it comes. I have user table which has name, name, email, ID and password hash. Then active account type, foreign key from account type table, and created that and updated that. So then there is account type which stores the buyer or seller, and we have separate table acting as intermediate between the user and account type. So user can be once a seller and once a buyer. So that's the main function of this. Then if email is not in use, then we are going to insert the user to database. So we are taking the user to the database like this, and we are assigning it to a variable. We are inserting it to user table, fname, lname, email and password as an active account type ID. So we are sending them. After that, if user insertion is completed, it will take user ID and assign the user to the relevant account type, which means whether user is a seller or buyer. It's this part. It only happens if the user insertion is completed. If user hasn't been inserted, then this will not work. After, if it's success insert in the role, it says success, or if it's not, it says error assigning account type. Then if user hasn't been inserted, it says error created in the account user account. So that's how it's going. That's my task 2, where I had to develop the sign up part of our project. So thank you for watching.